Years ago, there was a tyrant. He was known by all and feared by all. He was known for his raids and countless slaughters. He was, and still is, the source of Cookie's fears. Listen closely, little cookies, as I tell the story of the Sovereign of Darkness. There once was a soul jam. It was an ordinary soul jam like any other. But there was something different about its presence. Cookies constantly fought tooth and nail over it, as it never had a proper owner. Cookie after cookie fell, fighting over who would claim it for years. Then, one day, a cookie rose up above the rest. A cookie named Strawberry Jam Cookie. He seized the soul jam after wiping everyone else out. Using his blacksmithing experience, made himself a sword. The Strawberry Jam Sword. It was a weapon of blood, and it was a weapon of malice. Above all, it was a weapon of immense power. Upon taking up this sword, he also took up a title, the Sovereign of Darkness. Cookies learned this name quickly. With this new title, he handpicked an army of soldiers, holding them to astronomical standards. Any that failed their tasks would be executed immediately. No prisoners would ever be taken, whether they be man, woman, or child. Such was the demand of the sword. Any who opposed him were either met with death or a torturous fate. Most commonly used was the breaking wheel as, in his words, got the most satisfying screams out of them. He carried on with these ways for years, causing all of Earthbred to fear him, as he seemed to never back down. Throughout the years, however, he felt as though his victories came too easily to him. He wondered how to make his victories feel more worthwhile. Then, it finally came to him. He would place red rose thorns throughout the joints of his armor, wanting to prove himself as a symbol of strength and fear. At the start, the thorns didn't seem to slow him down too much. He still was a menace and a tyrant, but over time, it started wearing him down. He would continue to conquer for years to come despite this, but eventually it all came to a head as he faced off against 5 heroes. He was holding his own well, until the thorns started to spread out in the armor. They didn't remain in the joints. As they grew more and more, he kept slowing down. The heroes managed to land heavy hit after heavy hit. Even with the sword, he could not keep up. Silent Salt finally managed to land a blow, causing him to fall. Not many people are sure what happened next. We don't know if it was just a burst of freak lightning or his own will, but a burst of red light flooded the area. All that we know is that once the light and smoke cleared, no body was ever found. He was last seen being contained in that cave where he held his last stand, surrounded by divines and dragons, to make sure nobody ever got that accursed sword ever again. Its last wielder, a prince, was last seen climbing to the cave with thoughts of naught but heroism. Some legends say that he resides in the sword or that he was never real. I know he was real, however, because I know cookies can be evil. No matter how much faith you have in cookies, they can always have an agenda, be it good or evil.